Hey guys, Old Guy Gaming here, back again with another MTG Arena video, and tonight we're going to be doing Historic Drakes, a deck that I talked about doing a while ago whenever they introduced Sprite Dragon into the game with Ikoria, and it's something I've been looking to play for quite some time. But, a little housekeeping. As I promised those loyal listeners, the 1,000+ of you that have gotten this channel to where it is, the cardboard play button. This is something that my children had done for me. This is apparently a JoJo artwork that my son did. I don't know how they managed it. Probably a little bit of tape. And each one of my 4 lovely children provided me with my cardboard play button to congratulate me on 1,000 subscribers. I do want to take a brief moment to thank each and every one of you to getting this channel to where it is. I do appreciate it. That was the lifetime goal. My entire reason for doing this, as most of you do know, that I do this strictly as a hobby. It is mostly just for fun. So to be able to push past all of the YouTube restrictions of you've got to have X number of hours, you've got to have X number of subscribers to be able to get the channel monetized strictly on a part-time hobby basis is incredible, and I do want to take the moment to thank each and every one of you. Thank you. And there's more to come. Like that, even though I've reached the lifetime goal, now we're just at the floor at this juncture. Sky's the limit. I'm going to be at Markiplier numbers and PewDiePie numbers in a year, right? Right? That's how that works, right? No, I don't know. And I don't care. I genuinely don't care. But I do want to take a moment to say thank each and every one of you. All right, so let's get some more magic fun stuff. As this is a Fun Deck Friday, let's play a fun deck that's not particularly serious in Historic Drake. So for those of you who have not been around and don't understand what the Drake's deck is, basically it is built around these 2 cards whenever they were in Standard. The Enigma Drake and the Crackling Drake, both of them with the same kind of concept, which is they have the power of however many instants and sorceries are living in your graveyard. So Enigma Drake and Crackling Drake have basically the same ability. Crackling Drake takes 1 more mana to do it in order to be able to help you draw a card. And then of course we've got the Sprite Dragon of every time you cast a non-creature spell, which this deck is loaded with, you have put a +1/+1 counter. So these cards really synergize really well. The rest of the deck is basically, is it counter burn? It's really what it is. You either have decks that are countering things that your opponent is doing, or you have straight burn to knock your creatures off the board. That's it. That's basically the deck, the entire concept. So we have cards like Dive Down, for example. Great card. Glad to see that Heroic Intervention, by the way, is coming back in Core 21. Very similar to this one. Target creature gains Hexproof, which is the main reason why you're doing it. But you can get it in there for the extra +0/+3 for the extra toughness as well. Opt, because it basically makes your deck a 56 card deck as opposed to a 60. Scry and draw a card. Shocks for the early game damage. Chart a course, because you are going to be attacking quite a bit, and it does help you build up the card advantage by drawing 2 cards. All you have to do is attack, and then you don't have to pay the discard fee for this one. Quench, because you want to counter some of the spells that are coming in. You're also going to have Sinister Sabotage in there for the same reasons. Lava Coil, because I love doing damage and exiling creatures so that they don't go to the graveyard. Lightning Strike, just because I haven't played with Lightning Strike, and I was finding that there were so many creatures when I was playtesting this deck that were 3 toughness, and Shock wasn't doing it for me. So I was missing a Lava Coil. So like there's something in that in between, like, oh man, a Lava Coil is a little bit much because it's 4 damage, it's only 3 toughness. I needed something a little in between, so I went with Lightning Strike. The upside, of course, with Lightning Strike and Shocks, because they can go right to the face, and you can win a game straight out on just having a couple Lightning Strikes in your deck. And again, we have a couple of Sinister Sabotages in here as well. The Enigma Drake and the Crackling Drake. Mana base, you don't have to go down this route. So right up until this point, every one of these cards is a common and uncommon card. Anybody can build this deck for relatively cheap. Islands and mountains are easy. Do you need the rare Sulfur Falls and the rare Steam Vents? No, you do not. If you wanted to do this on, I hate saying the word on the cheap, but the more budget friendly, you can go with tapped lands, and there's a ton of them. All you need to do is take a look at some of the dual lands out there. There's oodles of them. Some of them coming in at the common level. You don't need to go with those. So this is a very budget-friendly deck. But you can go with your Guild Gates. I happen to like the ones that are give you life whenever they come down. Where are those? It's not the Hinterland lands. Yeah, maybe it's the ones. They haven't come with those. The come in to give you life when they come in. So yeah, you're going to go with the Guild Gates. Guild Gates are probably the cheapest way to go through on this one. Again, you only get those. You can go the Highland Lake as well. You can go those routes if you want to keep this very budget. So that's a bunch of common and uncommon cards. The added benefit, of course, is that these can potentially come in not tapped. these ones have to come in tapped. So anyway, so that is the deck. I'm going to move on to some gameplay, but before I do so, like, subscribe if you do like the content you're seeing. I saw a huge spike in subs whenever I hit that 1,000 mark, and I got that lovely email from YouTube saying, hey, just so you know, you've hit 1,000, you can now be, monetized, and I got reviewed, and you'll probably saw an ad before this. You'll probably see one right after this, because that's kind of how they time that. But yeah, so if you like the content, by all means, continue, stick with it, like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below how you would build your historic Drakes deck. So let's go play some games. We've got all that YouTuber crap out of the way. I feel like, I've been there. I've done that, 1,000 subscribers. A little too big for my britches now that I've no, absolutely not. This has been fun. I'm not going to lie. The fact that the kids have been talking about this for a couple of weeks, and I'm like, oh, that's going to take a really long time for someone who doesn't do this very seriously. Ugh. Okay, so there is possibilities here, but not having a creature could be gigantically problematic. I think I'm going to mulligan that. That's much better. That's much, much better. I think we'll probably pitch... Oh, I don't want to pitch the Lightning Strike. Let's pitch the Crackling Drake. I hate doing it. I can't really cast anything anyway, so that can go ahead and play tap. That's fine. Does leave us open for the Lightning Strike on the next turn. Stitcher Supplier is kind of okay. Oh, is this my dear old friend? Mono Black. Guess what the... yeah, it's 5. And that's why Lightning Strike exists in this deck, just for the record. No, we're good. He's got a ways to go to get there, though. Seeing this I've been seeing this quite a bit, actually, in black-green. Golgari colors suit this deck well. I might have to give that a shot. Sure. He's fishing those cards into the graveyard for a reason. I think we're going to let that go. And oh boy, is that going to really tick him off. Yeah, let's get the Drake down now, because he still needs the 4 mana. That's probably... Yeah, he needs the 4 mana to be able to bring in the Oglet. And I'll have that. Sure. I can't pull them out of the graveyard anyway. Killing this thing's just going to make him happier, but why not? He's definitely shifting for that 4th land. So he's going to get the Oglet down, and away it's going to go. Sure. Yeah, I'm kind of okay with actually swinging. Admittedly, it's only 1, but 1 is 1. Turn target creature card from your library. That would be the Oglet? Sure would. And is he going to cast the Oglet? Sure is. Is he going to get quenched? Sure is. That was cute. Oh, Oglet, I know you well. Alright. Let's get rolling, shall we? Let's see what else he's got up his sleeve. So he got his little combo off. He was able to get that out turn 4. Very methodical. What's next? Oh, he's going to pull it off again. Cool. Does take a little bit of time. You're just feeding my Drake by doing that. I'm sure he's got removal, which is what the dive downs are going to be sitting here for, to make sure that he can't actually kill the Drake. Sure, he's going to pitch all that into the graveyard. Again, his whole premise is being able to cheat that thing back into his hand. I don't know if I'd be exchanging 3 for 4, my friend. Sulfur Falls. We'll just keep on running. Yeah, I am going to need some help here. Oh, he's exiling all the cards. That's interesting. He might actually have a pretty good combo here going. So I need a Sinister Sabotage, like, now. Yeah, let's get rid of that. We're not going to have any of that. Thank you very much. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Now, of course, he's usually doing that for the Oblit, so the Oblit can just wreck house on here. Alright, I will give him credit. So, unless I manage to pull off a Sinister Sabotage here, I am probably dead, which I'm done. So we are going to call a good game on that one. Very nice. Very interesting deck of how to play the Oblit in Historic. Very cool. Yeah, no, I'll give credit where credit was due. Did not see that coming. I thought his whole thing was to be able to cheat the Oblit back into play and then build that up, but I guess that works too. Alright, how about stuff that doesn't remove stuff from our graveyard? That would be fun. Oh, the game crashed! Okay, so that was like the first time since like closed beta the game has ever crashed on me. Like ever. I've had it run slow. I've had it do the whole... Because this machine's a beast. It really is. It's not like the top end, but like I built the computer like 2 years ago. And I work in IT. And this is not a slouch of a machine. So to be able to see that happen... Really interesting. And I know they just did like a whole butt ton of... update after update after update. I heard they accidentally let the Core 21 cards out there for everyone to see, which was kind of them, I suppose. Sure, we'll take a shock. Why not? We got all the removal in the world now. So as much as I'd love to cast this down, I need to be able to keep Quench open. Right now, that is our only counterspell. Yeah, no thank you. Alright, off and running we go. That's fine. We do have another. See, Shock's not going to help you there, my friend. Lava Coil will. Ooh, got another. So do you have the Lava Coil too? Sure do. That's okay, I got another one of those too. We're burning all of his removal though, so I'm cool with that. I feel like we're playing the same deck. I think we're playing the exact same deck. We're just waiting to see which one of it. Chart a course, you say, huh? Let's draw some cards, shall we? Excellent. Kept Shock open for us. Dive down would be perfect right now. Interesting. He's going to do something. And we're going to do that. Sure. Oops. Guess mine survived. Keep the Crackling Drake down. Got a dive down. Got all the Lava Coils a merchant can ask for. So which one's he going to put a higher priority on? My suspicion is going to be the Sprite Dragon, even though it says it's Dora the perfect pet. It's not. So what's he got? Lava Coil, the Crackling Drake. Wish I had a couple of the Sinister Sabotages in hand, but I'm tapped down anyway, so it's not really going to help me. What do you got, my friend? He's in debate. Come on. So you are casting Beacon Bolt. Let's see if I can pull this one out. Beacon Bolt or a Lava Coil. He's definitely wants to get rid of Durell. Or the Sprite Dragon. That's what throws me off. Yeah, no thank you. He knew it. It was broken from the beginning. That's how the deck's supposed to work. So that's, I mean, that's the basic strategy of this one. Duck and cover. See, this one looks like it is definitely locked because I am clicking my mouse. Here, look, you can watch. And nothing is happening. So I'm going to go ahead and restart my client. So just take a time out and we'll get right back for the last 2 games. All right, tentatively, we're back after a client restart. And the music stopped. Yeah, I don't know what they did with the recent update. I may actually go for a reboot if this one doesn't clear it up. Checked all my software. Everything seems to be running. It's definitely a them thing and not a me thing. It's definitely you, Marina, not me. All right, and away we go. Ooh, opt into Sinister Sabotage. Heck yeah. Yeah, let's go for this. Yes, I like this. I am a fan. I approve of this message. Another land would be nice, but we can pull that off with the opt. Love the artwork on Sinister Sabotage. Who knew? Like, I don't know what I'm going to do in 3 months whenever, like, Ravnica, Guilds of Ravnica, Ravnica Legions, like, all of those cards rotate out. There's so many cards. War of the Spark. I couldn't realize that. It didn't dawn on me whenever I looked at the upcoming rotation. I totally forgot that War of the Spark and Core 19 or 20 is rotating out. The most, yeah, Core 20 is rotating out. Like, that's crazy to me. So, War of the Spark is going to be gone. It's going to be crazy. I'm sort of semi-looking forward to seeing... Oh, this is probably Simic Flash. This could be a problem. Or it could just be Mono Blue. Mono Blue works too. So, there's the mana we were looking for. I think we might Lightning Strike whatever comes down next. Probably going to be the Brineborn Cutthroat. He's going to opt. Okay, cool. What's he got? So he's got the Sinister Sabotage. Curious Obsession. Let it resolve for now. And we'll Lightning Strike it. He probably has the Quench in hand to protect it. Or the Dive Down. Dive Down works too. But that is where my little friend comes in. So is he going to risk it? Doesn't have direct damage. Can probably unsummon. I almost debated putting unsummon in this deck, to be honest with you. Merfolk Trickster. Very nice. This is just a straight up mono blue deck. That's cool. He's going to get his draw. No. As much as I'd love it, I need another land. Dive Down works. Alright, we got all the counter spells we need. I think I'm going to hold. Sure, we need the land. So what's he gonna do when Hulkamania runs wild on you? So I can't quench it. He's got all the mana in the world. I say we counter that dive down with another dive down. Haha! Now, he's burned quite a bit. Does he have the lava? Does he have another dive down to protect it? My suspicion says with his hesitation, he does not. Spell Pierce? Autopay, please. He's going to burn 2 Spell Pierces. Interesting. No, I'll hold. So now he's burned fresh out of counters. He needs to attack with a Spectral Sailor. He's burned multiple dive downs. Sure, it'll survive. He's not getting the card draw off of it, though. He'll get the card draw there, but then that tips his hand as far as mana is concerned. Sure. Yep. I was like, I can hold back and just kill everything he has on the board, and there's not much you can do. But that will work. That will work. Now, did it freeze? Let's find out. No, looks like we're good. Client restart does a good job. You know, if nothing else, after, oh God, 15, 16 years in IT, restarting a client and restarting a device, huge. Especially when your kids were playing on it all day before. Because, you know, it's summer vacation here for where we are. The kids are off of school, and they were, like, mostly off of school. Thanks to the old virus that shall not be named. It was interesting because my kids, I don't know how things worked in your corner of the world. My kids left school in mid-March. Like, early March. When I say mid-March, I really mean early March. Like, I'm talking, like, first and second week of March. Was when they got asked to not come into school anymore. Viashino, cool. Probably could have gone for the Quench, but I'm going to make sure I've got Sinister Sabotage built up just in case. No, not worth it. What is going to be worth it when he does the... Yeah, that's going to be the one that's worth it. I've got a distinct feeling that this is Cavalcade. So we're going to have to take a little bit of a beating from Mono Red. That does happen. That's fine. And you've got... What? Steamkin? No. No thank you. Sure, another Sabotage keeps me alive for another turn as far as I'm concerned. We'll do Steam Vents. That can go into play tapped. I don't need to help him anymore. So we're going to get pinged to death by the Fanatical Firebrand. Love the card, but... Sulfur Falls. Hey, a creature would be amazing right now. I bet you he's over there killing. Like, oh, all I want's a creature. Sure. Experimental Frenzy. No, thank you. No. Dive Down's awesome, but I need a creature right now. Otherwise, this is going to get really annoying. Lava Coil works. Probably going to regret that. He's probably going to have something bigger that comes out that I'm going to wish I had done that too. Experimental Frenzy, cool. And he... Hey, Opt, cool. Sure, I'll keep that for now, actually. Because really what he's looking for one big creature that he's going to put... Sure. 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 Just one of my Drakes, like, completely ends this whole deck. But no, nothing but mana. Try to keep this to a civil... How far into the deck are we? Oh, 17 cards? 17 cards into the deck. Not one creature. Well, this is going to get bloody fast. Because unfortunately, we are in a lot of oh, come on. I almost want to give up at this point. Like, nothing but land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's a pretty high number of lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of 18 cards. That is a lot of land. Now, look at that. We're going to say good game. Let him go ahead and punch us in the face. That kind of happens when you get 9 out of your first 19 cards are land, and you're playing mono red burn. This will happen. Them's the breaks, you know, that happens. So with the weird glitch and the weird restart of the client, I actually don't know how much time I've actually recorded on this one, so I'll give you a bonus one just because I genuinely don't know what the running time, because I just let the recorder run. So away we go. We'll do it for final. At Fun Deck Fridays, we tend to want to end on a win anyway, so let's see how this goes. I'm sure my son's a little upset because he's waiting to get on the PlayStation, which is right there. As all of his friends are currently playing Brawlhalla, it looks like. Alright. Let this be the good one. We've gotten a couple of wins here. Oh, this is actually really good. Yes, this is really good. So we're going to go Island and say hello. We'll opt for dominance on their turn. For reasons. Ooh, an Izzet Legion. Cool. I don't think we're going to let that stick, so we're going to opt for dominance. Charter course works. Ooh, we'll just shock. We'll save that. I was going to Lava Coil it, but we'll save that. I love that the fact that the thunder continues to roll around in there. So my options include casting the pet now. Casting the Sprite Dragon now. I'm going to hold off on this deck. This deck tends to get up and running. And I want to slow it down. Like, slow it down. Quench works perfect. Thank you. And we'll continue on. So if it's a low casting cost creature, which it's not, we'll Quench there to make sure that that doesn't happen. Because if it's a low casting cost creature, we'll shock. If not, we will... Yeah, we're going to continue on. Pretend make sure we thinks he has counter spells in hands. Cool. So we're going to shock that. Opt to establish dominance. There's the Drake. So do we go Drake? No, I think we go Charter Course into Durette. There we go. Start refilling our hand. 2 Lava Coils in place. My guess is it's going to be the Oblit. Yep. Cool. So, since it's a race we've got to win. Because we're not going to let Oblit hit us. So he gets 4 turns. We need to win this in 4 turns. He's going to try to kill Crackling Drake to slow that down. We're going to dive down. That's going to put this at 9. Gray Merchant. Very nice. Sure. No, he can have that. So we need to get up and running. So what we're going to do, we're going to do that. We're going to do this. And we're going to do 15 damage. So either he beats us on the next turn, or he doesn't. Because 5's going to hurt. But either way, if he casts the creature, we can Lava Coil it. Worst case scenario, we've got another Drake that we can put down. There it is. Darn it. It had haste. I don't remember the thing having haste. Oh, that kills me. That kills me. Oh, well, so we promised to win, but we lost. Oh, well, it's a fun deck Friday. Who cares? Anyway, so I do hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments down below how you would build your Izzet Drakes list. It's a ton of fun to play. You can get a little bit more serious with it, but I tend not to on a Fun Deck Friday. So, anyway, like, subscribe, always helps out the channel, and until next time, guys, we shall see you in the arena. This video was brought to you in no small part by our patrons. If you would like to help out the channel, go to www.patreon.com/oldguygamingmtga, and thank you for your support.